Hello everyone, thank you for visiting my channel. This is Christine Lynn, and today I just want to share with you all something that has come up for me about living more consciously. And there's just so many ways that we can all transform in our lives and live more consciously. And one of the things that has come up for me lately is how to treat animals with more respect and more love, and all the different ways that I can do that. And I want to share this with you because we live in a very unconscious world right now, for the most part, when it comes to loving animals, because we can look at animals in one way like pets and love them all we want because they're cute and they're funny and they're smart, and there's certain animals that society likes to pick out from the rest and not eat those animals and treat those as pets and love them, and it would be such a sin to treat those animals badly, it seems. But then there's all these other animals that seem to get left out of the bunch, that get put in boxes and small fenced areas and injected with hormones and raped and milked for hours on end until their tits hurt, and walking in their own shit, and their beaks seared off while they're still alive, and their feathers plucked while they're still alive, and put in boiling water while they're still alive, and hung upside down by their feet, and their joints ripped out of their sockets, and their, it goes on, and it's really sad. My point is that I want to help humanity to wake up, because if we want to live on a planet that's more peaceful and more loving, it has to start with us. We can't wait for it to happen, and these wonderful, loving, cute little animals, they really do deserve all the love in the world. They deserve a free life just as we deserve a free life. And I'm not saying that it's wrong to eat animals. I'm just saying that if we do choose to eat animals, it's I'm just hoping to wake some people up to some of the ways that animals are being treated, because the likeliness of, if you go to a regular supermarket and purchase pork, not really pork, that's just a name to keep us from realizing completely what we're doing. It should just be called a pig, because that's what it is. Pork. What's pork? Come on, tell me what part of the pig is pork. It's a pig. It's an animal, and it's not beef. No, that's just a name to distract us as well. It's a cow, and cute little chickens, and they all deserve love. They all deserve affection and freedom, and the right to roam on grass and have fresh air, and live a normal, healthy, roaming life just as everyone else does. I like to picture a dog or a cat or a house bird, and whatever animal that you just love so much. You can picture that animal in your mind, and how you love that animal, and how you treat that animal, and how it would be so unfair to put all those animals in those situations that I was talking about earlier. There's no difference between the deserving love and freedom that our pets have, and that what goes on our plates, those animals. It's the same deserving, and but it's there's nobody, like, we're not to blame, you know what I mean? Because we all have been conditioned as we've grown up to do this, because our mothers and fathers and their mothers and fathers and their mothers and fathers have all done it. But what we haven't realized, most of us, is that behind the scenes at these slaughterhouses and these farms, they're like concentration camps, really. They're horrible. You know, it's like over the years they've gotten worse and worse and worse. And you know, we see these commercials, happy little cow, you know, on a farm with sunshine and green grass. Those are not the normal conditions of most cows these days. Yeah, you can drive past open pastures and see a bunch of cows on green grass, but the likelihood of the majority of your meat, I mean, seriously, most of it is coming from cows and pigs and chickens that have been living in horrible, horrible conditions all their lives and killed, just murdered, slaughtered in really horrible ways, and these poor animals are crying and screaming for their lives. And anyway, you know, I just feel like even taking baby steps is good. Like sometimes we're so addicted to eating the flesh of these animals that taking baby steps is good to remove the cravings, remove the addictions, because that's what we've been taught. And there's, you know, like I said, nobody to blame. It's just the way we've been raised. But we're living in a time on this planet right now where things are changing so rapidly, it's undeniable. The amount of people that have skyrocketed on this planet for the population is undeniable. Technology is undeniably skyrocketing. Our consciousness, the state of our consciousness is rapidly changing too, and that's undeniable. And we are no longer the same human race. We are rising above, and there are many more people on this earth that no longer choose to live in the darkness of evil and mistreating animals and mistreating each other, mistreating ourselves. And so, you know, like I said, if we want to live on a planet that's loving and caring and all working together and realize the oneness that we all are, then it starts with how we treat each other, and that includes the animals. One thing that I decided to do is I'm going to get rid of my old leather purse here. It's all ripped up here. It's very old, and I haven't bought leather in a long time, and I never will again, but getting rid of this old cowskin purse is going to feel really good, just because it's that next step. And I encourage all of you ladies out there and all of you men who have leather shoes or jackets that if you feel called, you know, like if you don't have money to go out and get new ones, and you know, then you know, that's okay. I just feel like if you feel like you want to take this next step with me and get rid of those cowskin purses or those cowskin shoes or whatever, because most likely they come from really horribly tortured animals, and just to get those out of your lives and not and say, you know what, I'm not going to do this anymore, and I'm going to stand up for animals, and I'm not going to be one to purchase these things anymore, because supply and demand really changes the game when we say no, because then the distributors say, well, what do they want? You know, like organic food, like if you do still eat meat, at least you can say, okay, well, I'm only going to buy eggs from or chicken flesh from birds that have been raised outdoors on open green pastures and that have not been injected with hormones and that have been raised on organic, natural bird feed. Those are very kind things that, you know, all steps that we can take. So anyway, I'm really excited to throw out this old purse. It's the last day I'll ever see it, and I'm gonna go get a brand new one that's made out of a beautiful natural material and say goodbye to it forever. I hope that this video helps open and expand your minds and help you to realize the oneness that we all are, the connectedness that we all have to each other, brothers and sisters of planet Earth and the animals. I love you. I love you all. Namaste. Bye.